Welcome to DMU's Health and Life Sciences channel. My name is Eniola Sonia. I'm in my second year of nursing, and today I will be speaking about everything that you need to know about nursing and also the application process into getting into nursing. I'm talking about personal statements, the numeracy and literacy test, interviews. Basically, this video is going to be structured into steps that you need to take in order for you to get into nursing. So the first thing I'm going to be talking about is your entry criteria. You need to make sure that you are able to meet all the criteria that are needed for you to study nursing, especially with your A levels. Make sure you work hard and put in the effort in order to make sure that you get in. So, in terms of your personal statement, firstly, I would advise that, for one, do not use any cheesy lines. Secondly, you need to come in with a very convincing opening statement as to why you like nursing, or why you like the career path, or why you think the career path might be good for you. And then you need to talk about what has led you to make this decision. Is it a subject? Is it a personal experience? Did you go for a conference that made you think, okay, I think nursing might be for me? Are you in a job currently that makes you think that nursing would be a good career path for you to go into? All of these things you can actually put into your personal statement. Next thing I'll say is to show your understanding of the demand of the subject. In my personal statement, I remember writing that I know that nursing was going to be an intense course, but I was willing to put in the work, and I was willing to be consistent, and I was willing to be punctual and do everything that it takes for me to thrive in the course. Now I want to emphasize the importance of work experience in your personal statement. Now I feel like some of you might feel like you're disadvantaged if you don't have a healthcare experience, but that's not so. Any work experience is relevant in this degree. As far as the skills learned can be transferred into your nursing skills, you're fine. For instance, say you were working in a retail place and you were sort of dealing with customer service. In nursing, you're going to have to learn to speak to patients, and you're going to have to make sure that they are satisfied and they are well and they're comfortable. Also, I know that working in retail can be so much pressure, so that in itself can teach you how to work on that pressure. Those are the type of skills that we want to know, that you can communicate, that you have interpersonal skills, that you can relate to people, that when faced with a challenge, you are going to be able to thrive in it and not fail. So the next thing I'm going to be talking about is the numeracy and literacy test, which is where everyone freaks out because they think they're not going to do too well in it. But I'm here to make you feel calm and secure. Basically, all you need to do is to be prepared. For the numeracy side of things, you get asked questions such as addition, multiplication, division, ratio, percentages. You need to make sure that you have studied that. I feel like when you get sent an email to invite you for the numeracy and literacy test, you get given past question papers that might help you have a feel as to what you're coming to do. Make sure that you go in and out and look for other past question papers that will help you to study for the numeracy test. For the literacy test, make sure that you prepare yourself to write like little essays, and make sure that you are good with your punctuations. Make sure that you're good with your paragraph structure, and yeah, I think you'll be fine. Okay, next thing I'm going to talk about is the interview process. Now I feel like this year the interviews might take place on Skype, which in my opinion is a relief. I would have liked that, but it doesn't mean that you should go in ill prepared. You need to prepare for that as well. So in order for you to prepare for your interview, I'm going to give you an example of questions that you might get asked from the interviewer. During my time, I made sure I learned things about the 6 C's, the 6 C's of nursing. So the 6 C's are a set of values that underpin compassion in practice. So these are care, compassion, courage, communication, commitment, and competency. Make sure you read up on that. Make sure you read up on what they are individually and how they relate into nursing. The next thing you want to really read about is also the NMC, the NMC Code of Conduct. You want to check out things like guidance on professional conduct for nurses and midwives. Also, one thing that I would advise for every one of you guys to do is to make sure that you are on point and that you're so informed about all the healthcare issues that there are currently like right now. For example, Brexit. How has the Brexit affected the healthcare system in the UK? What is the current situation? Make sure that you stay informed. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope that you've enjoyed it, and make sure you subscribe to DMU's channel in order to keep informed, and also book along to Compton Open Day in order to have a feel of what your course will be like. I promise you won't regret it.